What's going on, everyone? It's your girl, Rebecca Ruber, and today on the show, we have a 23-year-old American middleweight boxer who is on the rise, and after competing in the Olympics for the 2020 U.S. Olympics boxing team, he is now signed to Top Rank Boxing and is definitely one of their newest promising fighters, in my opinion. With a record of 4 wins, 0 losses, 2 by way of knockout, we have middleweight fighter Troy The Transformer Isley. Welcome to the show, Troy, and thanks for joining me.
No problem, no problem. Thank you for having me.
When did you pick up your first pair of gloves and why?
Well, my gym was at a recreation center called Charles Houston, and every time I was at this rank, I was always like fighting, like and getting in the street fights and stuff like that. And one day, a staff member took me to K and was like, "This kid is always fighting. Can you like do something with him?" And I didn't do anything that day, but my dad picked me up and was like, "Do you want to try it out?" And I was 8 years old. I was like, "Sure, yeah, I'll try it out." And the first day, I didn't pick up any gloves, but we just basically like jab to the wall. It was pretty boring. That's all we do. That's all you really do is jab to the mirror and stuff like that. But that's. It was 8 years old.
But you realize now, even though at the time just shadow boxing in the mirror was super boring, as a professional fighter yourself, you know that that's one of the most important parts of developing as a fighter.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips for young fighters that maybe hate the idea of shadow boxing or not being able to hit mitts just yet? Do you have any advice for them or any tips for them to be able to persevere and kind of build their discipline over time?
Yeah. Well, I mean, just don't be so fast. You want to take things slow so that way you learn everything, and when you get put in a situation, you'll always be ready.
What was it like experiencing your first spar? Because that's different than street fighting.
Yeah. Well, I was nervous. I had butterflies, but like when I got in there, it would change, and I would when I like get in the ring, it's like I totally change. It's like I transform basically. So that I wouldn't be scared anymore. Basically, like when the bell rings.
Do you still get those butterflies as a pro?
I mean, there's always a bit of nervous energy, but when the bell ring, I black out. It's like I'll be good. I'm confident. I believe in myself when the bell rings. It's just like that's all you can do in that situation.
Well, now you've been performing in some pretty big arenas, and with all those people watching you, you have your cornermen there. When you're in the ring, do you hear the people in the corner on either side, or are you kind of just zoned in and just focusing on the opponent in front of you?
Yeah. Well, I heard them in the last fight in Atlanta. I didn't really hear them though. I didn't
No?
hear them in Atlanta. Well, I couldn't hear them because of the crowd. Basically, I really couldn't hear them. But in my last fight, yeah, I heard them. So I mean, I try to hear them. But my eyes are focused on my opponent the whole time. But I'm still listening to my corner.
How does it feel during a ring walk? In that point, do you have nervous energy, or at that point, are you already in the zone?
I'm getting there. That's like when I'm getting into it. When I get in the ring, then like it's like all right.
Do you feel like
This
the
is right,
music
yeah.
kind of helps you, or do you tune out the music altogether?
Yeah, I tune out the music. I tune out. I just tune out to everything.
Now, going back to your childhood and boxing, did you play any other sports, or was it once you turned 8 and you were started boxing, there was nothing else?
Well, I did football for 3 years,
Okay.
rec league football when I was a kid. But besides that, like when I got older, my dad was like, just stick to boxing. So I only did boxing from like 11 and on.
And talking about your amateur career, you competed in the 2020 Summer Olympics. What was your experience like? Can you tell us a couple of good or bad experiences that you had along the way?
Well, I mean, the good experience was, I mean, I got to see like, Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, like all the athletes that I watched on TV growing up as a kid. So it's like I'm right there next to them eating lunch or going to the ceremonies. So, that was some of the good parts and, meeting just, the whole atmosphere. you know, just meeting a bunch of other athletes and just, you know, able to say I'm an Olympian, you know, because not a lot of people where I'm from has even, you know, became an Olympian. So just to be able to say I was an Olympian was pretty good. The only bad experience though was we couldn't go see anybody. So like we couldn't go see the other like sports. That was
That,
the only bad experience because I wanted to watch basketball and other sports too. So
was
try.
that just because of COVID or?
Yeah, just because of COVID, yeah, we couldn't.
Mhm. And why do you believe 2021 was the right time to go pro for you?
Because I felt like I had, you know, fought in all the styles, you know, when I was on the team as an amateur. So I felt like I fought every style and I did enough on the team. This is even before going to the Olympics, you know, I still did Worlds, I still did Pan Am. So like I had, you know, international experience and stuff like that. So I just felt like it was ready. And, you know, I'm 20, I was 22. So I felt like that was the right age to start because, you know, they'll move me, you know, a little more serious from being, you know, 18 and, you know, trying to go. So I just felt like it was the right time to do it.
Was there a moment in time during your amateur career, even before being in the Olympics, that you knew that being a pro boxer was what you were meant to do?
When I made the team the first time,
Yeah.
like when I won the elite nationals and I first got on the team, that's when I was like, I can go to Tokyo. You know, that's the actual goal. But when I made the team, that was probably a you know a moment when I said that. And when I met Carl at the training center at one time, Carl Moretti,
Mhm.
when he was there, I didn't know Top Rank was looking into me. This is my second year. This is going into my second year on the team, and you know, I just walked up to him and tried to say what's up, and he was like, "Yo, I already know who you are. I follow you and stuff like that." And then you know, he invited me to a Shakur's fight that next October. So that was a moment I was like, okay, so people are you know actually looking out for me. I didn't know I had any scouts at that time.
That's probably such a crazy feeling to finally to realize that your work is being recognized by people that you've known in the industry for years, and they know you.
Yeah,
You don't even have to introduce yourself.
right, right.
What has been the biggest transition for you going from amateurs to pros? It could be in regards to your style, it could be in regards to your training.
Well, I like the pro. The pros is fun, but well, you know, you gotta slow the pace down. I felt like my first fight, I came out, I was rushing. I wasn't really fighting like a pro.
Mhm.
So, you know, I had to work on like slowing things down, actually like seeing stuff and placing my punches, not just, you know, throwing a bunch of punches and stuff like that. So, you know, really slowing things down. That's been the hardest part about it. But other than that, I like everything about it though. Like I like the training, the weigh-ins, just I like the whole thing, the whole pro, you know, everything about being a pro. I like it.
The whole experience.
Yeah, the whole experience. Yeah, thank you, thank you.
So, what was it like signing to Top Rank? Why did you choose to sign with Top Rank? Was there something about the company itself that you always looked up to them, or was it just the right time?
Well, no, I always, you know, wanted to sign with Top Rank, but I just felt like Top Rank already knew me, like everybody there knew who I was. So like when I went to the meeting, it was just like family, you know, not family, but like it's like everybody knew me. So just like they wanted me to be a part of them. They've all been following me for years and stuff like that. And then I felt like Top Rank developed, you know, the best. So like, you know, Floyd, you know, De La Hoya, all the, you know, the stars started with Top Rank. So I just felt like I wanted to do that. I wanted to be a part of Top Rank. I wanted to start off my career too.
Well, it's not even just you that was on the USA
Yeah.
boxing team that is now signed with Top Rank. It seems like Top Rank this past year scooped up a lot of you guys. And I feel like this is the start to a whole new generation of boxing that you're going to be a part of. And it's really exciting to see because all of you guys, you have, who you got? You got Keyshawn Davis, you have Tiger Johnson, you have
Richard.
Richard Torres, right? You
Yeah,
have
and Duke.
Yeah, you have so many people. So last week you had your fight against Harry Cruz Cubano, where you went the distance, but you won by unanimous decision, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Did he present any challenges in the ring that you didn't expect that night?
Well, I didn't expect him to be so tough, but I mean, nah, he was a little sloppy, but I mean, I felt like, I neutralized it. I felt like, I was smart. I was still, looking poised in there. So I mean, and then I went 6 rounds and I didn't, get tired. So, I felt like it was a plus because, I went 6 rounds basically. So I wasn't really tripping about it. I just felt like I did good, and I feel like he didn't really, nah. Besides, him like running in with his head and stuff like that, but he didn't really pose anything besides being tough.
Well, even watching it live, you could just see that there were so many openings that he left, and being in the ring, I could say, oh, look, there's that opening. And sometimes when you're in the moment, you don't see those inside the ring. But you picked at every single opening he had, and you had some very clear punches that I think I was looking at him. I'm like, how the hell is he not going down? How is this fight still going?
Yeah.
What were some things that the people in your corner were telling you in between rounds?
Well, they were telling me to hit the body. They felt like I was head hunting and use my jab a little bit more. And I feel like, I didn't do both of those things. I kind of fell off. I was trying to get the knockout too much. So I just got to, go back and work on those things.
So we talked about this before we started recording. I absolutely loved your uniform at this last fight.
Yeah.
You created, what inspired you to have this like teddy bear, brown, very fuzzy uniform?
Yeah. Well, I tried it. I did like black fur my second fight, and I liked how it looked. So I was seeing I watched Floyd and like I think it was like in Goggle. He didn't have like the same type of trunks, but he had like I think like the size of like brown or something like that. And it looked like chinchilla to me. So I was just like, I talked to the guy that makes my uniform, and I was just like, let's do, chinchilla fur. And he was like, I'm down with that. And, there was three different types, that I could have went with, but I like that colorway. I felt like that colorway was pretty good.
That was pretty fire. And I feel like where you were fighting that night, like we talked about, was pretty freaking cold. So it kind of suited the environment that you were fighting in. It was nice and cozy.
Yeah. It definitely did. Yeah.
So I also want to talk a little bit about your nickname, which I saw is the Transformer. How did you get that nickname? Was that something you picked out yourself?
Nah, Kay picked that out when I was younger because I was like real quiet and stuff like that. And this is before like I was like muscular and stuff like that. So and I wear glasses and I was skinny. So people would like they wouldn't like overlook me, but I just didn't look like a boxer or that I was good. I just didn't look good, and then I would fight and probably be like the best fighter in the show, and so they'd be coming up to me and asking to take pictures and stuff like that. And Kay was just like, "We're gonna call you the Transformer."
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, and that makes a lot of sense of why that's your nickname, because I feel like from watching some of your fights, even from your first fight to now, I feel like you have gotten a lot bigger, more muscular, more defined. What has changed in regards to your diet or your workout that you think has attributed to how you look currently? Because you look great.
Yeah. Well, not we haven't been doing so much as lifting, but more like push-ups, like dips and pull-ups and stuff like that. We just been doing like a lot of that on the side of also lifting, but we do the push-ups, the dips and stuff like that, and the sit-ups. We just do that like after every workout, but nothing really. Just push-ups, pull-ups, and dips and stuff like that. I do work with my fault. I do work with perfecting athletes, and they help me out. And each from my second fight, I've been working with them since my second fight, and each cut has been weight cut has been looking like my diet has been a little better each fight. It gets better and better each fight. So maybe that does help a little bit too.
I have just one speed round game to play with you, and it's called Unboxing the Boxer. Now, this is a quick round game where I pretty much ask you a bunch of random personal questions, And you just answer with the first thing that comes to mind. If you have an explanation to why you came up with that answer, the more explanation, the better. So are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Don't get nervous. These are gonna be interesting. These are gonna be different questions than what you normally hear, but I think you'll do great. If you were a pro fighter, what could you picture yourself doing?
Acting.
Okay, wait. All right. We got to stop the game real quick. So have you ever done acting before? What are some like goals that you would have as an actor?
Well, not like comedian, but I be doing like TikToks and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I do like movie skits and stuff like that. I wanted to start doing like acting classes and stuff like that to, actually get better at it. But I just, it feels natural, when I'm doing the skits and stuff like that. Like, I don't really feel like I be trying hard. So I just feel like, I would look good doing that.
Well, the good thing with you is you definitely don't have stage fright since you fought in front of thousands of people. So that's clearly not an issue for you. If you could pick one lead role in a specific genre, what would that be?
I can see myself being in every type of genre, but I like my favorite movie is Wolf of Wall Street. So that's that. Yeah.
So, all right, in a few years, you become a world champion. They want to make a movie about you, but you can't play yourself. Who do you want to play the role of Troy Isley?
I got could it
Anybody. I told you these are going to be random questions.
just anybody?
Anybody that you want to be. Literally anybody.
Probably Will Smith.
That's pretty dope. Yeah. That's pretty dope. I could totally.
He's not my favorite actor though, but he's good at he can play anything, and I feel like he's good at him. I would say Denzel, but Denzel doesn't look like an athlete, so.
Nah, you'd have to go with Will Smith. You'd have to go.
Or Leonardo. Leonardo's pretty good at acting people as well.
Yeah, they're both. Those are both good answers. Okay, I'll take those. All right, next question. Your favorite sports team?
Oh, Cowboys and for basketball, the Luka Doncic, Dallas Mavs.
Okay. Favorite food?
Any type of pasta.
Any type of pasta. Is that what you usually go to after weigh-ins?
Yeah, I mean that's why I eat pasta at the weigh-ins. That's what I go for at the weigh-ins. Yeah, any type of pasta. But that or I like Asian food and Mexican food as well. Okay.
Favorite musical artist?
Chief Keef.
Chief Keef, classic. Yeah, favorite boxer besides yourself?
My favorite boxer all time, Sugar Ray Leonard, and right now I like Canelo, and I like Bud Crawford.
Biggest fear? Heights?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so you don't like roller coasters or anything like that, or you don't mind roller coasters?
I get on roller coasters.
Yeah.
Just not the ones that just take you all the way up in the air just to drop you. I don't like those ones, and I don't like the bungee jumping ones. Okay. I stay away from those ones because those are it's just too much height for me. Those ones I stay away from. But just a regular roller coaster that drops high, I'll get on anything. Get on all the roller coasters. Just not those two types.
So we're not going to see you in Dubai fighting on the helipad with Floyd Mayweather.
Nah. Probably, I gotta see how that looks. I gotta see how it looks. If it's secure enough, I could do it. I'm just saying like if we're hanging off on something, no, I'm not doing it. But I mean, if it's just on the rooftop, then yeah, I can do it.
I'm not gonna lie. Some of the pictures, if this is where they're saying it's gonna be, it looks pretty crazy. I'm not
like it's hanging off the roof.
It kind of does, yeah. Like it looks like you're hanging, like you're fighting in midair, kind of thing.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. I wouldn't even go to that just to watch. Too much hype for me.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Okay. Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Christmas. That's a good one. Go to. Thing that annoys you the most?
Playing victim.
Playing victim?
Yeah.
That's a good one. I haven't had anyone say that yet. But yeah, I don't like that either.
Yeah.
No excuses, right?
Yeah.
All right. Favorite animal?
Favorite animal. French bulldogs.
French bulldogs. Do you have a French bulldog or no?
When I get my own spot in the future, I will.
Okay. Do you have a name picked out already?
No, I don't. That's the hard thing. That's the only hard thing. I gotta figure out a name.
All right. Favorite store to shop in?
Well, I probably do have a name now.
Wait, can you say it or no?
Maybe Galvatron
That's pretty dope.
from Transformer.
Yeah,
Maybe.
That's pretty
Yeah.
dope. I like that.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah.
That dog has to look like a
Yeah.
tank. Like it needs to like hold the name.
Right. That's if I don't get a girl though. So hopefully.
Yeah. Okay. So back to the question, favorite store to shop in? Any sort of store.
Any type of store with tennis shoes in it. I like tennis shoes, so I mean I got my room is upstairs, so like I got a lot of them upstairs in my room if you want to see.
I kind of want to do a shoe tour. I think it should be like an MC Cribs, like take us through the Troy, the Transformer Isley room tour, shoe tour more specifically. Oh, you got the clear boxes, you have it all organized.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Do I see some Yeezys there?
yeah, right here.
Yeah, okay.
These are like $5.
Those are $5.
Alexander McQueen's. These are like $500. They're all reflective.
Yeah, you can see that.
Like
That's nice.
Yeah, more Yeezys.
Oh, I like those. The colorful, like the rainbow looking ones.
Oh, these.
Yeah. Those are fire.
My brother got me these, because my brother works at Nike headquarters in Oregon.
Oh, okay.
He got me these ones. Yeah.
Favorite song at the moment?
Favorite song? Lil Tecca, Left Right.
Okay. Did you post that on your Instagram story recently? You did? Okay. I thought I saw it. I'm like, why does that sound so familiar? Okay. If you have a middle name, what is it?
My middle name?
Mm-hmm.
Damon.
Damon?
Yeah.
Is there like a significance behind your middle name, or your mom just like?
Well, I don't know why that's my middle name, but I know my first name is named after my dad's favorite cousin, Troy.
Okay.
Yeah, I like my name. I feel like it fits me because Troy is it used to be like a city in Greece, and it was destroyed in a war. And I'm a boxer, I'm a fighter, so I like the name Troy. I feel like it fits me.
Yeah, for sure. If you could pick one superpower, what would you like to have?
Teleporting.
Teleport, so you can go all over the world?
Yeah, I can go all over the world, and just a blink like that. I don't got to catch no flight. I don't got to do anything. I can just teleport there.
That's smart. Well, that leads to my next question. What country would you love to visit the most?
Italy or Paris.
Really? So you've never been there to either of them?
Never been to either of them, no.
What's your favorite country you visited so far?
As far as Tokyo, I like Amsterdam and the Netherlands.
Oh, that seems really pretty. I've never been there, but it looks really nice.
Yeah, we went there, I think November 2018. It was real nice. It was real nice.
Your favorite TV show at the moment?
Power.
Power?
Yeah. I
That's an
started to
older
watch.
show, right?
Yeah, but it's a new series. The older show was about the guy's dad. His dad died, and then the new one that's on season 2 now is about the son. So it's new now, but it's the like the name has been out for
Oh,
a while,
okay.
yeah. But
I was gonna say, it
the
sounds
show has been
familiar.
out for a while, but it's a new character
Okay.
basically.
And last question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? It could be personally, it could be professionally. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
A top name that's about to be fighting for a title, or not about to be fighting for a title, that has titles, and like they'll be talking about, oh, he should fight him. Just on the pound for pound list, top 10. Just one of those type of fighters, like a big name fighter that has a belt, and that everyone's talking about. Oh, he should fight such and such, or just one of those top pound for pound fighters. They talk about it that time.
Now let's scale it back to just this year, 2022 alone. What are some goals that you have professionally that you would like to meet by the end of the year?
Well, I definitely want to stay busy,
Mhm.
and I do want to do prospect of the year. I gotta have a little some more fix some things and have some better performances. But right now, I just want to stay busy. So I want to get on as many cards. I probably want to fight. I want to say 5 to 6 times, but it all depends. If I move up to 10 rounds, it'll probably be a little slower. But if I do 8 rounds, I want to at least do 3. So just really just stay busy and keep my name out there. Start have everybody watching me.
Do you have any projected time of year that you'll be back in the ring?
March 19th, hopefully. I'm trying to get on that card. I want to get
Okay.
on the Edgar card.
So before we wrap up, if you have any social media you'd like to shout out, anything where people could find you, any projects or things that you want to plug, this is the time to do it.
Well, Instagram and Twitter, you can follow me, Boxboy Troy 1. Facebook, Troy Isley.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Troy.